if I can instill these habits and actions into doctors all over the country who want to grow PI, well, I can create a business and help other doctors who may be struggling or plateaued or just can't figure out how to really grow a personal injury vertical in your practice. So that's why we're here today. I've been a full-time consultant helping doctors just like you with the habits and strategies to grow a personal injury practice. So in this talk here, we're going to cover, if you follow the emails, the 3 core things it takes to grow a personal injury practice consistently. Okay, so you need to have a reliable way to grow it. And the reliable way to grow it is making connections and creating relationships with people that can send you cases. This is free marketing, right? I haven't said anything about purchasing Facebook ads or, oh my God, you have to do SEO. I have the best SEO guy. You have to pay this guy monthly. Or you got to do a Google pay-per-click, car accident, chiropractor near me, car accident, doctor near me. Just throw your money at that and your phone will be ringing. No, because in all of those methods, you're competing with the attorneys who dominate the advertising landscape for personal injury. They dominate it. They're spending $100,000, $200,000 a month. Google pay-per-click, Facebook ads, radio, TV, billboards. I mean, they are outspending the doctors and chiropractors 10, 15, 20, sometimes 100 to 1, right? Some of these attorneys have a $24 million annual marketing budget. And you want to compete with that? Good luck. I mean, you might get some patients, but it's going to cost you a lot of money and you might generate revenue, but it's not going to turn into profits, right? We want to focus on profit. Because if you're just breaking even every month, well, then you just bought yourself a job. You've bought yourself a place to go to do some work, but you're not making any money because you're focused on revenue and not profit. So the number one core thing it takes is a reliable way to grow. And the best way to do that is the power of social media on this. But reaching out on social media to 50 attorneys a day that can send you a case. Just connect with them. Reach out on social media, connect with them, right? I do this every day, and let me show you. I do this, it happens so fast. I've trained the Facebook algorithm to know that I like reaching out to chiropractors. That's my ideal client. But I'm going to teach you to do it with attorneys, and let me show you what will happen on Facebook when you do this consistently, okay? So the Facebook algorithm knows that I love chiropractors. All right. So if I go to my page, my personal profile, first of all, my page is optimized, meaning when I reach out to chiropractors, I give them very little confusion about why I'm reaching out. So on your Facebook profile, make sure that it says you're a chiropractor, that you have some focus on PI. So this is my profile, and I reach out to chiropractors and doctors every single day. Any confusion as to why I'm reaching out? All right, maybe you're confused still. Well, how about now? You confused now? Right, here's the name of my company and a link to it on Facebook. Here's the link to my former employer, the spinal surgeon. You can check out their website. I went to college here. I went to chiropractic school here. Here's all the ways to book a call with me or get in touch with me. But also, oh, side note, it's my birthday today. And now it's frozen. But I want to show you something. All right. Yeah, it's my birthday. So everyone's wishing me a happy birthday today. You're allowed to do that too if you want, right here in the live stream. But if you look at my profile, there's nothing controversial on it, right? No one is going to be turned off by my content unless they don't like my kids, don't like personal injury, don't like my wife, and don't like my family, and don't like my business, okay? But I'm not talking about bullshit. I'm not talking about insurrections, presidents, politics, religion. I'm not doing any of that because I don't want to piss off 50% of people that can send me business, okay? So let's talk about the Facebook algorithm. I reach out to chiropractors every day, and in this process, I'm going to teach you to reach out to lawyers every day. But let me show you what happens with this plan. I am now going to ask Facebook, I'm going to click on friends, and now I'm going to ask Facebook to find friends for me. And because I reach out to chiropractors so much, watch what happens. Facebook now just, here you go, Mark, here's some more chiropractors you can reach out to. And if I have a if I got to reach 50 a day, I want to do that fast. I want to get through this part, right? Because I don't have all day. I got to go treat my patients. So boom, chiropractor, add him as a friend. Let's look at this guy. Boom, owner and doctor, add him as a friend. Let's look at this guy. Studied at Slippery Rock. So I may have to click on his profile and get some more information, but I don't want to do that right now. I want to go fast. What does this say? Cal Visions, don't know what that is. Works at a hospital. All right, pretty close. I mean, this guy has Palmer in the back of the picture. Above, down, inside out chiropractor. See how I'm moving fast now. Studies at Life University. Not ready for me yet. They're still a student, but it's getting me closer. So, do you see how the Facebook algorithm is now helping me? Studies Doctor of Chiropractic. So now I can go faster. Okay, you got it? So that's have a plan. Find the people that can send you patients on social media, right? You can do that before you get to work in your pajamas. Okay, so that's the first one. Have a plan. And when I say have a plan that allows you to build relationships very fast. So the reliable way to grow it is use social media to connect with the people, not the law firms, the people. Who's the owner of the law firm? Who's the attorney? Who are some of the partners? Reach out to them, become friends with them. And then you can get in conversations because direct messaging on social media is conversational. And there's no gatekeeper blocking you from talking to the attorney when you send direct messages on Facebook and LinkedIn. It's almost like a ninja way of doing it. Okay? All right. So that's the first reliable way to grow it. The second is a time-efficient way to build relationships. So 30 minutes a day to do this on social media, but also hiring a marketing liaison. A marketing liaison. Because if you're doing the social media part, all these attorneys in your city have heard your name or seen your name before. So you're not sending in a cold marketing liaison who's never heard of your practice and never heard of you. It's almost like priming the field for your marketer's arrival. So when your marketer walks in, the attorney may go, oh yeah, I've seen that doctor's name before. And having this personal connection walking into law firms, figuring out the name of the front desk person, the case manager, the paralegal, and taking little notes about them so you can be on a first name basis. That's what a relationship is, right? You want a relationship with someone, you don't not learn their names. You don't not learn some things about them. You take little notes in a CRM, which I help my clients set up. A free CRM, customer relationship management tool. So when they walk into a law firm, they can pull up their CRM on their phone and read about their notes from previous meetings. Maybe it was a month or two ago. How are you going to remember what the front desk person's name is? The case manager's name. Is the case manager, married or single? Do they like to go out to football and baseball games or, nightclubs and a book club? Like, find out some things about them so you have talking points. So this is now, you have a social media plan reaching out to 50 people a day on social media. And now you have a marketer in the field every day representing you and your brand, and that you focus on personal injury while you're busy taking care of the patients in your practice, right? Now we have a massive action plan, and it's a numbers game, right? Volume and consistency. Okay, the volume is 50 people a day that can send you a case on social media, and then getting a marketing liaison that works solely for you to walk into law firms, urgent cares, and other doctors' offices to grow your personal injury vertical and let them know that you take these cases. Okay, so that's the second one. And then the third one is a highly effective process of communicating your unique skills for more referrals. So when you have these meetings with attorneys, what's your plan? You only have to focus on 20% of the conversation as far as your plan, because the other 80% is just getting to know this person. Can you trust them? Can they trust you? So the other 20% is you can talk about why you're different. What's your unique sales proposition, your USP, or more importantly, what's your point of differentiation? What makes you different than all the other chiropractors out there going, please, please, please send me a case, please, right? Well, we don't do that. We're going to take the alpha role here and tell them that we're going to quarterback this case for you, because we have relationships with other medical providers that take PI cases, and we'll always communicate with you should we need to make a medical referral if we can't get your client out of pain, right? And then another thing, We're not going to be just a diagnostician of whiplash sprain strain, because whiplash sprain strain heals on its own without your intervention, according to the insurance companies. Doesn't matter what I think if it's right or wrong. The insurance company has the power to pay you or not. And I'm going to tell you right now, if you're just a whiplash doctor, you're not going to get paid your full bill, because sprain strains heal on their own, according to the insurance company. But if you have sprain strain, myositis, myalgia, cervicalgia, complicated by something else, ligamentous instability, radiculopathy, and that you can prove through your notes that it came specifically from this accident, now you're going to get paid 100% on your bill. So communicate your skills to these attorneys. Ask them. Well, when you know what their pain points are, you can ask them those things. Like, what makes you want to send your clients to chiropractors or doctors? What makes you not want to send your clients to chiropractors or doctors? Like, what compels you to do business with them? What specifically has to happen for us to do business together, right? These are questions that you should be asking. It's not just a free lunch or paying for lunch. And you got to talk a little business, but during that talk, you have to have a process for communicating. In my program, I interview PI attorneys and I uncover what their pain points are. And when you learn what their pain points are, you can address those in your conversations with these attorneys. And it just makes it a no-brainer to work for you. And another thing that I want to tell you about this communication process, I want you to understand, I don't care if you have such a great relationship with an attorney and you're shocked that he's not sending you cases. Sometimes it's a geographical problem. They may want to send you cases, but the clients live 20 miles, 15 miles, 30 miles from your office. They're not going to send you those clients, because a lot of these attorneys, depending on what city you live in, here in Atlanta, most attorneys have a 5-mile rule. They do not want to send their client to a doctor that is more than 5 miles away from where the client lives or works, because that's going to create gaps in care, missed appointments. It's going to affect the case, and you're not going to get paid. So don't beg for all the business, because be careful what you ask for. But you want to be a trusted resource for these attorneys and other doctors with patients that live within a reasonable distance of your office. Here in Atlanta, it's a 5-mile rule because traffic is murder. But if you live in a smaller town, maybe Charleston, South Carolina, I don't know, Boulder, Colorado, you get what I'm saying. Dayton, Ohio, maybe it could be a little bit more than 5 miles, but you get the point, right? And what I will tell you is that the big law firms, the billboard firms, have 2,000 to 3,000 active cases going on at one time. The medium firms, 400 to 500 active cases going on at one time. And the boutique attorneys with maybe one lawyer, husband and wife team, maybe just one lawyer, sometimes they've got 100 to 150 to 200 active cases going on at one time. There's enough business out there. But if you don't have a reliable way to grow it, if you don't have a way to build relationships quickly and get your name out there as fast as possible, you're just going to grow slow. Word of mouth is a great way to grow slowly. But if you use the power of social media and having a marketing liaison, pressing flesh and talking to people and taking notes and getting them to know them, that's the process to grow fast in personal injury. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme. Personal injury is a delayed gratification game, meaning the work you do today for a patient, and you're going to treat that patient for, I don't know, 2 or 3 months before you release them, you're not going to get paid on that case for 6 months to 2 years. If you live in a lien state or you're working on a lien, hopefully you get some med pay, maybe you're in a PIP state and you can get some cash flow that way. But this type of practicing, taking personal injury patients, helps you grow an asset. This accounts receivable asset in your practice, that's something that you can sell separately if you have a 5 or 10 year plan to sell your practice. You can sell your accounts receivable for, cents on the dollar, maybe 50 cents on the dollar. It has value, right? 50 cents on the dollar of $1 million is better than not having a personal injury vertical, because if you want to sell your wellness practice or your cash or insurance-based practice, some of those clients may not want to stay because they like you specifically, and they're going to stop their credit card payments. And so there's no accounts receivable There's no asset there. So if you want to start building wealth and focusing on profits, personal injury is the best way to do that in your chiropractic or medical office. Forget the stigma, forget the name calling, ambulance chasers, whatever. You can't take people's opinions and deposit them into the bank, but you can take attorney settlements, med pay, and PIP payments and deposit them into the bank all day long. Other people's opinions, who cares? Those opinions are not going to feed your family. Cash will do that. Okay? So if you want to talk to me a little bit about working with me and showing you step by step how to do this, the social media plan, showing you step by step how to hire, train, coach, optimize, in other words, get them really fine-tuned and track a marketing liaison in the field, I can help you do that too. I do all the training. The training is not left up to you. I will train them for you and get them ready to go hit the market and build your personal injury practice. So if that's something that interests you, type 15. Comment 15 under this video, and we'll set up a 15-minute call. I'll shoot you a message with a link to set up a 15-minute call, and we'll talk a little bit, make sure that you're the right fit, make sure you like me, I like you, I feel that I can help you, and then we can move on from there. So it's a free call, it's 15 minutes, just a little chat between me and you to figure out if we're a good fit to work together and if I think I can help you to grow your practice. So just type 15 underneath this video in the comments, and I'll shoot you that link to book a call with me.